Cool.
Hey everyone! Welcome to session 2 of Savage World Supers, the Breakford incident! Woo! And stuff like that. How is everyone tonight? Now that we're live, I should emphasize that. I might have surprised you with that one.
Good? Oh, we're live. Okay, so it's my whole computer that went down. Fantastic. Everything's great.
Awesome. Great.
I'm just going to refresh this page too, just in case.
You gotta love these first couple of session problems. Or solutions waiting to be solved, apparently.
Opportunity.
Yes, opportunity to find better things. God. But no, how is everyone tonight?
Good.
Audio's a lot better tonight. Fucking love that.
RIP Discord?
I mean, they did just get bought by Microsoft.
RIP Discord. Riscord.
Discord, yeah, well.
Ripcord.
Well, we're pulling the record and...
Oh yeah. I'll send it on the Discord channel because Discord would really appreciate that.
Just rip.
Of one of the pictures I found. So it's got MSN Messenger,
Yeah,
the
Skype.
Open Door, and it's got Skype, and then it's got Discord.
Yeah, no, just the Grim Reaper of Microsoft just going to each. Though, going further back, they could go to, oh, who did Age of Empires?
Don't know.
Because they haven't done anything in a while.
Age of Empires is not a messaging service, Matthew.
I know, but it's also a game, thing that Microsoft has kind of killed. Or am I just reading into it too much? It's not like they're fucking EA. What?
Relic Entertainment.
Relic Entertainment, there you go. But once again, I just want to welcome everyone to session 2 of Savage Supers, the Breakford incident. So, couple of things. We are using the Savage Worlds game system. We're using the latest one, the Adventurers Edition, but I'm using the Supers Player Companion from last week. I got a message from someone on Twitter asking me that. We also are currently using the Foundry Virtual Tabletop, because I've tried out a couple and it's currently the best for me. I'm not sure if it's the best for everyone, but I like it.
I like the dynamic doors. That's very nice.
I mean, it's something so small. Like...
Oh, just letting you know, I gave you a shout out. Shouted you out, Tabletop on my gaming community Discord.
Aww.
Paybacks for the last stream.
I mean, if you want to shout out your own channel.
No.
No, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
You
not
good?
piggybacking off you. I established that.
It's not backing, it's we rise together.
True. But yeah.
But that's fine, I'll plug you at the end. So, who remembers what we were up to last week? Like, what happened last week? It was last week, wasn't it? Time has no meaning.
It was raining robots instead of men.
Well, yeah, no, it absolutely was raining robots instead of men.
Hallelujah.
I was gonna say international metal meatballs with tendrils have visited us.
Yeah, no, that's also something. But they also had some bigger friends that were trying to come through and say hi. And a gate crashing.
We all got sick.
No, Nick's character gave us some bad pot stickers.
We all got sick mysteriously.
For no reason whatsoever. But no.
No legally suable reason.
Yes, no legally suable reason. But the next morning you were all fine. For the most part. I mean,
Hmm.
Lee.
I don't know about it.
Yeah. I mean, Lee, you woke up with a bed that had apparently been on fire the night before.
This is fine.
And a girlfriend who woke up with the imprint of a puzzle on her face. That's one way to put it, I guess.
You still looked good.
I mean, and Ira,
Yo.
your character was going through some
Hmm.
changes, maybe?
Just a little bit. She's going through early menopause.
Early menopause. Oh god.
It happens in some people's 20s.
It does. That's very true, but I don't think it usually comes
Plus
with...
bad pot stickers.
Well, usually doesn't come with tails either. Or we're just gonna skip that part.
Hallucinations.
It's
Happens.
fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
It's fine. Thank you for the follow, Lady Red Dawn. But... Well, and... Bo, I mean, you were having hallucinations.
It was very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Just having a little bit of trouble, that's all.
Yeah, I think it's better now.
You think it's fine? Despite the fact that you've been seeing people now?
Seeing people.
Yeah, when you were talking to the detective, you saw some people behind him. Or did you forget that part?
Maybe a little bit.
That's fine. But, pretty much as a proper recap, the three of you were pretty much living out your lives, your normal mundane lives, in an apartment building. And robots invaded. Not sure where they came from. People are saying aliens. There's not really a lot of proof to the contrary. But with a couple of these alien robots invading the building, you did your best to take care of them, but were eventually rescued by some superheroes by the names of Hax, Thunderchild, and Aurora. Though you didn't actually get to meet Aurora. But after that, you decided to, well, had an interesting night and have had an interesting morning. You talked to a detective, Detective Van Mundegar. And he seemed like an okay person.
That
But-
were poking around our house.
Well, he's a detective. That's kind of what he does.
Hmm.
He's pretty sus.
What, it's pretty sus that a detective came around asking questions after a disaster?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Or is this mostly because he was asking about the robot you dragged to your room?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, not at all. Not even a
No,
little?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you have no idea.
Nope. Totally not.
No idea about the robot in your room.
Yeah, totally don't have the robot in the room. I don't know. You know, it's a PC case. What are you talking about?
Well, pretty much as the detective leaves is where we come back to our heroes. What you doing? I know, Lee, you were off to university.
Gotta study.
Gotta study them things.
Bo was doing his practice for his upcoming shows.
And Ira, what were you doing?
I'm making coffee.
Making coffee?
Yep. Well, she broke the other one. Well, I broke the other one. Yeah.
Well, so, going through the day, who wants to go first?
Sure.
Sure. Well, Lee,
Me.
what does your uni day look like?
Classes from morning to about noon. Lunch break, study in the library, head home.
Fair enough. So you managed to schedule it all on one day, or at least for today?
Yes.
Well, that's always a good thing. Well, it's as you're kind of sitting in your first class, you feel warm.
Gross.
And it's kind of fine. It's a little bit uncomfortable. It's summer. You weren't wearing a jacket anyway, but it's a little bit uncomfortable, and you kind of look at the aircon and see that it's moving, and it's like, well, I guess I'm just weird then.
I'm gonna put it down to the sickness from the pot stickers.
This is
The
fine.
gift
Everything's
that keeps on giving.
Well, as you move from class to class, the feeling keeps intensifying
Okay.
until by about 10 o'clock you're sweating.
No, this isn't normal.
Also, as you go past certain surfaces like mirrors and windows and things like that, you swear that you see someone else in the reflection.
Oh no.
You eventually meet up with Kara at some point, and she's like, "Hey, you okay, honey?"
No.
No.
I think I might need to see a doctor.
She kind of
You've got a stalker.
she kind of puts her hand up against
Super
your
don't
forehead.
like that someone just whispered that in my ear, but okay.
You're hearing things, honey.
Yeah.
She just
okay.
kind of puts her hand up to your forehead and she goes, "You are feeling really warm.
Yeah, no, I am.
Maybe see the nurse?"
Getting some weird hallucination. Nurse, yes. Let's go to the nurse.
Also, hallucinations?
Just a little bit.
Okay. She does seem to go pretty quiet after that. As you kind of make your way to the administration block where the nurse's office is, or the on-site medical officer is, I should be more specific.
Okay.
But she is a woman, and you kind of get let in quickly, and she kind of goes, "So, what's the problem?"
I think I am under the effects of a very bad food poisoning, and it's
Okay.
giving me some kind of fever.
She immediately checks your temperature. She gets that little laser thing. Goes, "Well, you do have a little bit of a temperature. Not fever point yet, but I can imagine you're uncomfortable with it.
Very much, yes.
Have you been drinking enough water?"
Yes.
Yes. Fluids?
This character drinks water.
Stomach aches?
Not particularly, no. Some mild hallucinations, though.
I'm sorry, hallucinations?
Just little ones.
Are you sure this is food poisoning?
Yeah, we're not that kind of a scene.
Look, we can be open and honest here. I'm not gonna report you to the police or anything. If you've taken something, a party drug or something, I kind of need to know.
Oh, yeah, no, like, I completely understand, but, no, I'm not a party boy.
Okay. Alright, so how was your day yesterday with everything going on?
Well, I mean, they turned up in my house, so that sucked.
Okay.
Um,
Did they attack you? Any wounds? Anything like that?
no, we made it out pretty okay.
Pretty
Um,
okay?
They were stopped just before they attacked us by some local heroes.
Okay.
We've already talked to the police about that, so
Alright.
hopefully that helps things along.
Well, look, my first suggestion will always be drink more water. Because My second suggestion would be maybe consider heading home early.
You know what? I think you're onto something there.
Just rest, food, water. If things get worse, call 000, get an ambulance.
Will do.
Otherwise, I can give you an aspirin or some Nurofen, it'll help. Or it should help.
Sure. I'll take one of those and go get a bottle of water.
Because you absolutely drink water.
That's what this guy does.
Well, she gives you the Nurofen, you kind of pop it down. And she's just like, well, have a nice day. I hope you feel better soon.
Me too. I'm gonna go find some water.
Well, finding the water's easy enough.
Fantastic. Do so love that clear stuff.
Even as you're kind of drinking out of the water, though, you still see an odd reflection in the bottle that's not quite yours.
Am I still around Kara?
Yeah.
Hey, hon?
Yeah.
You can't see that, right?
She kind of looks at it, kind of turns away from it quickly, looks back again, goes, no, you're fine.
Okay. Okay.
What are you seeing?
What am I seeing?
Well, concentrating a little bit on it, you are seeing an athletic woman. Somewhat statuesque, I think would be the best way to put her. Almost, Amazonian, I guess?
Hun, I think I'm seeing, like, okay, picture Xena, but with red hair.
She kind of... no, I'm definitely not seeing that.
That's weird, right, though?
That is very weird. And that's...
Where would I have picked that up from? What have we watched recently?
Do you have a thing for redheads? Do I need to dye my hair?
No.
Oh.
I'm not attracted to the hallucination.
Well, that's good.
You don't have to worry about that. Listen, I'm gonna finish this off and head on home.
Okay.
If I die in my sleep, like, you know the plan, right?
Yes. Look,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna stay back a little bit late and do some study, but if you have any troubles, just call me, okay?
Will do. Cell phones are absolutely a thing in this world, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, cell phones are a thing and there's fine signal. Dropouts from time to time, but otherwise fine.
I am going home.
Well, as soon as you kind of get into the apartment block, there's a sense of relief that just kind of washes over you.
Oh, thank God.
And you immediately feel like your body temperature is going down and you're not sweating anymore.
Oh, this is nice.
You're
I
not
wonder if I can
sure.
start taking online classes.
There's definitely a sense of relief that washes over you.
Good. I will head into my room. Oh, thanks, Bill. I will head into my room and go to sleep. On the couch.
That is all good. Did you want me to move your token for you?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that whole...
I mean, you don't have to. It just helps with immersion.
I know, it's just I had my character sheet up. But, there's a door.
Yeah, no, that is one of the things I like about Foundry. The walls actually do something.
Not super fussed on it, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But no, now that you're home, you feel 100% better. Like 1,000 times better. Like This is nice. This is good. You feel energized. You don't know if it's the Nurofen kicking in or what, but it's just like, yeah, no, this is good.
What time is it roughly?
I'd be about 1 o'clock.
I mean, I could probably get some more studying in. Gonna head back to school.
Alright. Well, heading back to school. You're fine for like the first hour and a half. When you start feeling that burning sensation starting again.
Oh, come on, man. I was doing so well.
And it's not much longer until you're sweating again.
Not dealing with this today. Aliens, and then pot stickers, and then a fever, and then
A not fever.
turns out there's a magician next door that I had no idea about.
Yeah, he seems to be making some noise and he's...
And like a
Dying as well?
hacker on the other side. Why is everything not normal?
Where did these people come from?
Why are they living in a place where there's clearly students?
Because it's affordable housing. This isn't exactly student housing.
Yeah, no, true. Rich parents.
Yeah, Kara does well for herself as well.
Wow, okay.
Like, she has rich parents as well.
Hell yeah.
Well,
We're that couple.
yeah, a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
I
you're
love
not
learning
wanting
new things.
You're not wanting for anything, that's for sure.
Never have in my life.
Alright. Bo.
Yes.
How's your day going? You're just practicing tricks in your room, aren't you?
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure. Was it? Today was a show day, wasn't it?
So you were doing a little bit of practice before having to get everything sorted and ready?
Yep, pretty much. That along with just making sure that it looks like the schedule's all together, whatnot, and what I'm planning to do and that sort of thing.
Yep. So walk me through one of your tricks.
What kind? Like
Uh,
a finisher trick or just like an intro trick?
just an intro trick.
Oh, put me on the spot here.
Yeah, no, I do. Do that. Or an escape thing if you got something prepared.
Oh, I've got some, but haven't really been practicing this sort of minor stuff. So one of the tricks is to pretty standard kind of fare that you see often. The whole like ban out a deck of cards on the table, have one of the cards taken by someone that comes up on stage and just sort of like put it back together, have them show the audience, insert the card, and shuffling the deck.
Yep.
And then doing some hand. what's it
Sleight of
called?
hand?
Yeah, not necessarily sleight of hand, but like presentation kind of thing. Kind of like
The hand flick back and forth where you kind of move the cards between your hands.
yeah,
kind of
there's
thing?
that, and there's like tapping on the top, and then like pulling off a card and like telling a story about the number on the card. Like
Usual misdirection stuff.
Two of Hearts. Takes about 2 hours for this trick to work most of the time, but I can get it down in about 30 seconds, and sort of like inserting it back in and that sort of thing. And then revealing the card and being like, "Is this your card?" And like, yes, it is.
Well, it's kind of as you're doing the card trick that you're noticing there's just a little bit of extra flair to it. You don't seem to be doing much extra, but it's like there's extra cards in the deck as you're kind of flicking them back and forth. When you tap the card, there's like a bit of a shake to the table and some pretty lights show up. And
So the
Yep.
first bit with the extra cards, when I'm like, the trick we should like flick the cards from one hand to another, doing that and being like, and seeing all the extra cards.
yeah. You didn't
And so,
drop
like,
them either.
No, I just put them on the desk and just sort of like look at the deck and be like, no, that's one deck, and so like flip it over and just like fan them out and be like, no doubles, and so like put them back together, and then like continue it, and then the tap thing, and the lights would be like, look up at the ceiling, and just be like, what? I
Like-
don't what?
They're multicolored lights as well.
Yeah, so the light's clearly broken in my room or something.
Yeah, that's the conclusion.
Oh well, what else would it be happening? And then
Well-
yeah, just continue on the trick and be like, okay, that's really weird.
But no, it's just, it feels like the performance is a little bit extra. If that makes sense at all.
I have no idea how I'm doing it, but I'm absolutely going to like attempt to recreate the exact same circumstances in the show tonight.
Which is
Like-
fair enough.
Like if I was like resting on like my left leg, I'm gonna like rest on my left leg again when I like flick the cards again and
Make
just
sure
be like,
that posture's absolutely right.
oh, not
Just-
right, just what it was when I did it here.
Consider wearing your jeans and a t-shirt to the show tonight, just be like, I know it looks weird, but just bear with me.
No, just underneath
Yeah.
the suit that I wear on top.
Just looking slightly puffy.
Or just awkwardly, yeah, just like, the
This is
clothes, I
fine.
don't know, the stance, I don't know. Just looking to mimic that.
Which is fair enough. Well, you do go through a couple of your other tricks. One of the typical ones for a magician is the ring trick, where you have the two rings and you show that there's no knocks or anything in it, but you then put them together.
Yep.
And it's kind of as you do that there's a spark between the rings, and multiple rings just kind of appear, falling out of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
So-
kind of like, yeah.
So when I like put the rings together,
Mhm.
and there's the spark, I'm gonna like take a step back from any PowerPoints that are visible, and then just continue. And then when the extra rings show up, and they sort of like then collapse all back together again, I'm just gonna like hold the two that I was practicing with and just stare at them for like 30 seconds, unsure what on earth is going on, but just being like, maybe I can do this again tonight. And then just continue on with the ring trick.
If you try to repeat the ring trick, the same thing happens again.
Okay, if that, then I'd be practicing it in like different circumstances to make sure it's somehow my ability and
Mm.
not like I said, like standing on my left leg or
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Well, you experiment with it a little bit, and it's as you kind of experimenting that you figure out that you can kind of pull the rings apart and have a daisy chain,
Oh yeah.
and you can make shapes and loops with the rings. Like, they're all still ring shaped, but it's like, huh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna when I'm finished practicing, look up the store where I bought these rings and maybe order a few more sets.
Well, I'm sure they'll be appreciative of that. But no, that's a lot of the tricks you try to practice that afternoon kind of go out the same way.
Extra flair.
Yeah. Like, even with a little bit of experimentation, it's kind of like everything goes a little bit better, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Give me a smarts roll though. Because you're experimenting and examining.
Smarts. There we go.
Whoa. You got a 9. So that is because you got an 8 or more, that's a success and a raise.
Yes.
You're kind of coming to a point where you're thinking what you think about is kind of what's happening. So you kind of envision how a trick should go, and it kind of goes that way, or at least that's how it looks to yourself.
Okay. Interesting. Would he? I think he. I haven't thought of his like finale trick,
Yeah.
but he would probably test out perhaps recording with his tablet or something his finale trick, and trying to envision more grandness into it, and see if there's a resulting improvement.
Now, just checking something. So you're redoing the finale and recording it on your tablet?
Yes, so the finale that he has planned, which I'm not sure what it is, and just sort of like set up the tablet on like the kitchen table and sort of like directed into the room.
Yep.
And then perform the final trick, in the camera's view and attempt to envisage a more grandiose result.
Well, do you have an idea of your final trick yet? Is it a escape illusion, a teleportation trick?
It would be... Yes, okay, so it will be the stuck in the like chained up and like stuck in the water, and the like shroud over the top. But I'm gonna have to skip the shroud because I can't put the shroud on myself. And just sort of like practice escaping with more flair. I don't know whether I sneak out the top and come around the side and just sort of like burst forth.
Yeah.
Or whether I just sort of like will myself out the top and sort of like spring up free of the chains of the train, sort of like floating to the bottom of the chamber and sort of like landing on the top. Something like that.
Well, you do your best approximation of the trick that you can from your apartment. I imagine you don't have the full setup here.
Yep.
But you get into the tank, or whatever you're using for the practice, and it's as you start setting up the trick in your mind, you see the materials and the cage, or the tank I should say, start to form around you. And the water starts to fill it up, but you don't feel afraid.
There's definitely signs of visible concern and confusion on his face as to why and or how this is happening. But as you said, there's no like innate fear because he's not getting like wet or whatever. So just sort of like, what is going on?
But no, it starts to fill up with water. You even see a couple of assistants come in and start checking the tank as they do in the trick.
Wait, what? There's assistants in my room?
Yeah.
Just sort of like looks around and like looks out the door, like trying to get an angle.
It's closed.
It's closed?
Yeah.
He calls that, excuse me?
The guy kind of just waves. He has a face that you would describe as nondescript.
I sort of smile and wave back. Still visibly confused, but not gonna freak out.
He kind of gives you the thumbs up, and then you see the shawl that would normally come with the trick kind of get draped over the tank, but you can still see through it like it's transparent.
So as it drops, he sort of like, oh good, they remembered the drape, and then he's like, wait a minute, there's no one here. And then, as you said, he sees out past the drape as well as partly seeing it, and the look on his face is definitely like dumbstruck.
The assistants also are gone.
Definite dumbstruck. Just sort of sitting there, like looking at it, just being like. Takes him about 10-15 seconds, and then he proceeds on with the rest of the trick.
Because you're not drowning at this point either. I'll just point that out.
Yeah. He's just sort of like, this is odd. Like in his head, this is odd, but just like the like blank facial expression with a partly open mouth. It's like, oh what?
What's going on? This is weird. Yeah,
absolutely.
And you finish off the trick in the big finale. If you appear on top, it's a case of you kind of just stand up on... You try your best to kind of stand on top of it, but it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But you see an image of yourself kind of leap out of the tank and land on top of it and kind of do the big ta-da.
I kind of go to applaud and then stop myself, and I'm like, wait, that's me. So it's like I've impressed myself
Yeah.
with myself getting out of the tank while still in the tank. So his hands almost clap, but he stops short and is like,
It's like, wait.
how? And then he just sort of like walks out,
Yeah.
like of the vision or whatever it is, and just sort of like turns and looks back at it.
Yeah.
Confused still, but impressed at the performance that he somehow put on for himself.
Yeah, no, the image on top seems to be lapping in something akin to applaud or praise. Someone's apparently cheering.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how you left for your finale.
Wow, I feel good about it now. I think I'm ready to go.
As you kind of go for that full process of, no, this is good, we're good to go, it all immediately disappears.
Now he's a bit concerned. He may have to try and do it all again, because he feels that maybe he just sort of imagined it in his head about how he wants it to go, and not actually practicing how.
And it felt vivid, but at the same point it felt real,
Mm-hmm.
while
Yeah,
simultaneously not being real.
Yeah, so he's a bit, let's just practice again.
Yeah, no, this is fine. I'm not drowning.
Yeah.
Well, as you're repeating that trick, we will go to Ira. Hey, Jess.
Hello?
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 How's your day going?
It's going good.
Going good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what does Ira do with her day?
Well, she's currently, well, she made a coffee, surprisingly, hopefully nothing changes while she tries to attempt her second drink for the day. Hoping to get some intel on the robot, hopefully, maybe.
Well, what is your plan of attack for the robot? I know you have hacking, but do you want to start trying to get into the electronics? Do you want to hook it up to something and see what you can do?
I was gonna, yeah, well, she was gonna hook it up to her computer.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, give me a hacking roll. It should be. Wow. Okay, so this is a good point to say this one. Savage Worlds gives every player 3 bennies, short for benefits. Now, a player can spend a benny to reroll any skill roll or attribute roll. Would you like to do that, Jess?
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah? You're gonna do it? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's my fault. I thought I had to click it. Alright, spend your Benny.
And reroll. Yay!
Well, with
A
the
little better.
that is better. No, look, in Savage Worlds, as long as you get the 4, it's a success. Especially when it comes to skill checks.
Yay!
This is kind of difficult, but you do manage to hook it up. It takes like an hour or so of electrical splicing as you kind of cut wires here and then try to put something else in there. Pretty much gets down to having to jury rig something akin to a USB cord so you can actually hook it up to your computer.
MacGyver that shit.
Pretty much. You have to go through some old parts and to get it working. But you managed to hook it up, and going through the files, or what it comes akin to a drive after mapping it, it's incomprehensible. This isn't ones and zeros, this isn't a programming code you're familiar with at all. You're not even sure it's English.
Well, looks like NASA's gonna be talking to me soon.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Nope, just in
Nope.
your head?
Just
Aw.
yeah.
You do have a notification pop up, though. Just kind of in the bottom right-hand corner, like a Windows notification.
I check it.
And it's just kind of like, hey, what you doing?
Nothing.
The page where you're working on with the drive and trying to examine the inside of it for the computer, it kind of gets maximized on the screen. A notification pops up again. It's like, yeah, this doesn't look like nothing.
Can I do a hacking roll to get rid of them?
Yep, you can attempt a hacking roll.
I don't like how you say attempt. I hate that!
2 1s.
Snake eyes.
Yeah, no. You kind of get the laughing emoji pop up on your screen.
Huh. Must be off my game today. Right.
The notification pops up again. So, what you doing?
I just closed the laptop screen. Just get it to close. Yeah. So she just closes the laptop screen. And just leaves it.
Well, it's as you kind of close the laptop screen that you do notice that you're hearing a lot more. Like, you can definitely hear the buzz of the fridge. And you're pretty sure you can hear someone upstairs using their toilet. Which is not something you usually hear.
That's gross.
Worse, kind of glancing around the room, everything seems to be more detailed. Like, everything's suddenly high definition.
What? She just looks around the room, confused, unsure of the sudden sounds and the sudden sights. She kind of just runs to her room and hides to her bed.
Well, it's as you kind of break into a run that you notice yourself kind of launch off your feet and bound. And
What?
kind of you stumble up like in midair, noticing that your legs seem to have turned partially lupine. Sorry, not lupine. Partially rabbit, maybe kangaroo.
What? She just looks down, confused.
And they change back to being human.
Yeah, I need... Yeah. I need to go to bed.
Kind of just gonna crawl to your room.
No, she gets up.
Yeah?
And then, yeah, she gets up and goes to her room. Carefully this time.
Just a little bit more mindful of everything.
Any sudden moves, she'll turn into a frog. And boop. And she pretty much just hides in her bed for the rest of the day.
Well, throwing the blankets kind of over your head, making sure the lights off and everything else like that. It takes a couple of moments, but it's as if there isn't a blanket over you. Like, you can still see perfectly fine. The light in the room seems brighter. Colorations seem to have changed as well. Kind of going into this gray scale.
I don't like what is happening with my eyes.
It's at this point you kind of feel a shrinking sensation as the kind of covers kind of completely cover you, or cover you more fully, and you find yourself barely taking up a third of the bed, if that.
My cat?
From the flicking of your tail and just a general a quick look around and a twist, you do seem to have become a cat.
Meow?
Don't worry, not a dog. And yes, you say meow quite loudly. Your actual cat looks very confused by this.
Hey buddy, how's it going?
Not bad, yourself?
Wait, what?
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 Wait, you can hear me?
You can hear me?
Yes.
Hi?
Hi.
Okay, no, this is just a bad dream. She rubbed...
What's a
tries
dream?
to-
How can I understand you?
How
You
can
usually just
I-
mumble. Why are you a cat?
Why are you a cat?
I've always been a cat. This
is just a nightmare. I'm gonna wake up. It'll be fine.
You know what? I'm gonna get some food. And you see your cat Nox just kind of get out from under the covers and leave rather quickly. But even as he or she?
He.
Even as he leaves, you kind of see greens and reds, as if you're seeing his heat signature.
Did I take acid?
You were told they were pot stickers.
From the back of a trunk.
Sure, they were pot stickers.
From the back of a trunk.
It's stuck to a pot. What more do you want?
This is fine. So yeah, what do you do?
I attempt to sleep the nightmare off.
Well, you do actually curl up for a nice little nap. You're woken up a little bit later to a pour on your head. And you just kind of you hear a voice go, human. Are you okay?
Wait, what?
Nox, you're back to being, well, a quick check of your hands, you're back to being human. But Nox is kind of just sitting there being like, can you still understand me?
Yes. What Dr. Doolittle shit is this?
Okay, I don't know who Dr. Doolittle is. But it's bugging me a little that you can understand me. How long have you been able to understand me?
Today?
Okay, That's fine. This is fine. It's only been a day. Okay. Cool.
What have you been saying about me?
What? I haven't been saying anything about you. I pretty much know these full walls.
I feed you.
Yeah, no, I get that, and you feed me well. I have no complaints. My only complaint at the moment is that you're talking to me. Like, I don't mind when you kind of just look at me
You
and your mouth
stepped on
opens.
my head. You woke me up.
Well, I had to check if you were alive or not. What did you want me to do? Just start nipping at you? I could do that and kind of go...
Ira just scratches Nox's head.
Thank you.
Alright, what do I do here?
I don't know.
That was rhetorical.
What's rhetorical?
It means it wasn't to be answered.
Oh.
No response. Am I gonna have to teach my cat?
I don't know. Where are you going to teach me? Are you going to teach me how to...
Apparently culture?
Look, I'll be honest with you. I barely pay attention to what anyone says.
Because they...
I mean...
Can you understand anyone?
I mean, not really. I can kind of... I know when you say my name. Which is really weird at the moment. And I know that you're friendly. Also, you're not a cat anymore. What's with that?
I don't know. I feel like this is still a bad trip.
I mean... I'm not sure what kind of trip you're going on, but, you're still here.
Oh, sweetie. Ira just kind of just looks at Nox, gives continuous scratches.
Well, you kind of start scratching his head and just be like, yeah, no, he's a good cat if he's a little dim, I guess. And you kind of see the fur starting to prick up across your hand. As your hand kind of starts to change again. As soon as you start paying proper attention to it, it goes back to being human. But there was definitely a sensation of fur starting to grow out of your skin.
Is this an allergic reaction?
Allergic reaction to what?
Some humans don't respond well to fur, like your fur.
Does that mean you're gonna stop patting me? I don't like the silence.
I don't know yet. I'll still feed you if that's what you're also concerned about.
Okay. No, that's better. I'm a bit more relieved now. Thank you.
Don't you have some cat things to do?
I mean, you're the most unusual thing here at the moment, but okay.
Oh, what do you mean unusual?
Like, there was the tail thing, and then there was the claws. You were some sort of long, scaly thing for a little while there. That you were a big cat for a little bit, and then you were a small cat, and then you became human again.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's a bit, yeah, that's a bit strange. I can never go outside again.
But you rarely go out as it is. I mean, you go someplace, but then you come back again. But
I still have a life.
yeah, now you can have it with me all the time. This will be great.
I'm turning into a crazy cat lady.
I mean, you don't have to get more cats. Truly don't.
No, but I'm crazy talking to my cat.
I mean, I can understand you. Isn't that all that's needed? And he kind of gives you a comforting rub.
I pat him, but then it's like, there's other animals? Does that mean I could hear birds?
What was that?
Does that mean I can hear birds?
I mean, your window's currently closed at the moment.
No, I mean if they're speaking, like, does that mean like if Ira like walked out, instead of hearing like birds chirping, they would be speaking?
I don't know. You'd have to try it.
No.
No?
Nope. She's already overwhelmed as it is.
No. Which is fair. That's absolutely fair. But yeah, how are you going to spend the rest of the afternoon?
Talking to Nox.
Yeah. He's not a great conversationalist.
I read him books. I educate Nox. Gonna teach him some math.
Going to teach him some math.
Yeah, why not? He can be a little hacker cat.
What could possibly go wrong? Gonna get yourself a palico? God. Well, let's go back to Lee. Hey Nick, how you doing?
I felt better.
Yeah. Well, you're now feeling a lot better now that you're home.
Yeah, but now that's got me concerned because it's happened twice, so I'm like mentally not well.
Yeah, it is a bit stressful, but there's still just this. It's just a feeling, comfort of just this is my place.
I have other places. Oh God, is this like becoming a shut-in?
Is this what it is?
Am I gonna become a mole person? All pale and weird?
Well, I will say that you're starting to hear some noise coming from upstairs.
Okay.
It's a little more than usual, just kind of some stomping.
Like directly upstairs?
Yeah, probably one of the upstairs apartments.
Okay. Well, just gonna try and ignore that as best I can.
Because it's kind of a...
Okay.
Yeah, the stomping kind of continues for a little bit, and then you hear another heavy footfall.
Like, I know you're trying to make that important, but it's just someone making noise upstairs. What am I gonna do about it?
Oh no, I get it.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the prompts. You don't have to work on it or not.
Thank you.
But you do hear some noise coming from outside your apartment.
Okay. That one I will look at.
I'm not going to drop the tokens on screen, but there's a bunch of people cleaning.
Oh, good.
Looking outside, there's a couple of vans that have pulled up. And some of them seem to be hauling away garbage bags.
I assume those robots from last night.
I mean, they're in garbage bags, but It doesn't take a smarts roll to figure that, kind of put 2 and 2 together.
Fantastic. Life can get back to normal.
They also seem to be fixing up the windows and stuff like that.
Oh, hell yeah. This is the fastest response time of any landlord.
Yeah. You can't even remember the last time you saw him.
Doesn't he live upstairs?
You come, you go. You probably went for a real estate agent to get the apartment.
Probably, yeah. Oh, that's good. Nothing to be concerned about whatsoever.
Whatsoever. Bo, you do hear the noise as well. You're kind of starting to prep to leave for your performance when you hear the rustling coming from outside, as people seem to be moving and using some pretty heavy duty cleaning equipment.
Outside?
Oh, just outside your apartment, in the hallways and things.
Like the other residents?
Nah, this it sounds like a vacuum cleaner but on steroids.
Go out and take a look?
Uh,
That's very disruptive?
There's a bunch of people in the white coverall suits kind of going around cleaning, vacuuming, cleaning the walls, putting up new glass.
Just murmur under my breath. Is this new? Did the contract say this?
Well, from the contract, the Estrada's supposed to take care of things like the hallways and things. And there's a guy who comes by a couple of times a week to just do the vacuuming and stuff like that. But they stick to the hallways and things.
Yeah, but he's not in white coveralls, though.
No! And there's 8 of them.
Right.
And you're kind of peeking out of your door at this point.
Yeah.
One of them kind of just friendly comes over and goes, "Hi, sorry about the noise. We're just cleaning up after yesterday."
The metal things.
Yeah. We were told to kind of just clean up. We've even paid a bit extra for it, but sorry about the disruption. We came in the afternoon, so it wouldn't be an issue, but you know how it is.
Oh, that's alright. I think I finished practice anyway.
Okay.
I've got a good thing going. Okay, cool. Well, just sort of gives us a thumbs up. Good job. Thanks, guys.
Oh, good.
Closes the door again and just goes back to what he was doing.
Yeah. Well, you hear the stomping coming from upstairs as well.
Is this a multi-story building?
Yeah, there's 3 stories to it.
Okay. Just look up and be like, that's odd.
Yeah, no, they're usually not this noisy.
Yeah. Ah, it's probably just the cleaners upstairs as well. It's fine.
This is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Absolutely.
And yeah, Ira. You're kind of in the middle of reading to Nox when you start hearing the cleaning equipment arc up.
I need to get earplugs.
Ira, what's that noise? Why is it so loud? I'm scared. And Nox runs underneath the bed.
It's the cleaning people.
Oh, okay. And kind of just comes out a little bit.
It's just a vacuum.
Yeah. It's very loud.
I feel that. And she just rubs both sides of the temples.
And this is when you start to hear the stomping coming from upstairs as well. And Nox kind of just looks up and goes, "Okay, what's that That doesn't sound like a vacuum cleaner.
No, that sounds like an angry neighbor.
Okay. I don't think I've heard that before.
Uh, this is why we stay in our rooms.
Okay. So we're safe here, right?
Yeah, for sure. I've locked my door. Did I? Here it just
Did I look it? What?
Shit, I forgot about the robot. Ira just like goes to like her front door just to double check
Just
that
kind
the
of click,
door
click, click, click.
click
Yeah.
click click.
No, it's locked.
Cool. I need to get rid of this. She turns to the robot.
The robot does not look back. I'm sorry, was that overly ominous?
She goes to the kitchen and just gets a giant trash bag to go throw the robot into it.
You see the light in your lounge room start to flicker a little bit before it kind of starts cycling through multiple colors, and you see an image just kind of appear in your room or appear in the lounge room beside the robot. And yeah, hi, it's Hax.
You want this? She throws it at him.
It just kind of goes through the hologram, and he's like, I kind of don't want the robot, but you know, you're the one trying to hack into it.
Yeah, well, it's a bust in my language.
In your language? It's not a bust in my language?
Well, I would assume so. You're the one with the freaky deaky superpowers.
I mean, I'm not the only one with freaky deaky superpowers, am I?
Yeah, Captain Boom or whatever, and Thunder Millennial.
Thunder Millennial. Wow, I'm gonna have to tell her that. She'll fucking love that. Yeah, right. So, what do you want to know about the robot? He says, kind of looking at the garbage bag.
Why? I just want to learn everything. Like, I want to know what its purpose was. I want to know who's controlling it. I kind of want to beat the government.
They beat the government to find out who's controlling these things?
Yes, and
Well-
sell that knowledge.
Well, look, you managed to get further than most people have. So, I'll answer your first question. The robot's purpose was to scout.
To scout. Well, I had an assumption because it goes straight to technology rather than try and harm humans straight off the bat.
Yeah, they're not very strong like that. But yeah, it was scouting.
For what?
Ooh, that you'll have to find out.
Ira just goes and picks up the robot again and opens up the laptop, reconnecting everything.
You hear the stomping kind of starting up again, and the hologram kind of flickers a little bit.
What is happening?
I don't have good sound from your laptop. Axe is just kind of like, I'm pretty much using the microphone attached to your laptop at the moment, so...
That's okay. Yeah, because, well, this is my little throwaway laptop. You gotta, hold on. Can you go into my phone?
I mean, I'm not really here either, but if you like, I can go into your phone.
I mean, it's better sound quality.
The hologram disappears and you see Hax's face appear on the phone. He's like, is this better?
Way better.
Alright.
Alright. What is this? And I show him what, Ira shows him what she found.
You'll find that's it's not quite alien, but it might as well be.
Are you saying that as a low-tech civilization, apparently we somehow have this code?
Okay, so, information transfer, right?
Yes.
Like, fiber optics, 5G, 4G, whatever you got it here at the moment. That kind of thing?
Yes.
What's faster than that? Come on, you got this.
Well, speed of light.
I mean, you're close.
Speed of sound?
A bit colder, but not far off. He kind of taps his head and goes, the fastest thing, speed of thought. And not any of this conscious thought. Like, our mind is constantly sending signals to the body, you know, move right arm, move left arm. So what you're seeing, and he points back to your laptop, and you kind of zooms in
Are
on
you
some...
saying these are sentient robots?
No, just there's more code than you can see.
Hmm.
Like, imagine a billion ones and zeros.
So I just need to dissect it in the proper way.
Wow. Just think as if they were all compressed into one digit. So each one of these symbols that you're seeing are billions upon billions of different calculations. They're not
That's
sentient.
a lot of math.
It is a lot of math. And it's more than either of us can probably do. But you're also only just seeing, well, the remnant code that's left.
So if I get proper access to the full code,
You'd have to have someone who can actually compile it for you.
Ira looks at Hax.
He just laughs and goes, well, I'm a bit busy at the moment, but we'll see about it.
Look, I'm all about favors. If you do me a favor, I can gain you a favor.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, you've seen some of my files.
I've seen all of your files, but continue.
Then you know a lot of the blackmailing knowledge I have.
I mean, yeah, you're quite a burgeoning black hat, but that's fine. You want to trade a favor for a favor, we can do that.
Cool.
I will have some answers for you shortly-ish.
That's completely fine. Take your time. I'm gonna keep studying this.
That's fine, as you probably should. Now, everyone, you hear the floorboards above start to squeak with stress, and wait as a couple of stomps are heard before silence. Shifting is heard as dust and plaster start to fall from the ceiling. And you can hear something dragging before, with an almighty crash, something large and monstrous falls through the ceiling, landing with a heavy crash and a growl.
The troll in the dungeon.
The what?
There's a troll in the dungeon.
I mean,
Did the crash come from outside of my room?
yeah, no, it came from outside your room. Also, Nick, you would have heard this as well.
Excellent. I locked the door.
Yes. Same.
My door is already locked.
Cowards.
Oh, hang on, I can fix this. There we go.
Now it's closed.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to roll a d6 for me? It's okay, I can roll it, no one else does. Nope. There we go.
I blame Mick.
So, Nick,
Hey.
you hear the stomping coming closer and closer.
Oh, beans.
And you feel, well, you see a weight kind of press it on the door and start to bow it in.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Just no.
Just nope. 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 No. Not getting involved in any of the... Oh, no. That's so many numbers, though, Matthew.
Yeah, no, I actually rolled a 12 on that one.
Oh, what the fuck?
The door shatters into splinters as
Yeah.
this big meaty hand just kind of presses on it and breaks it. It has to hunch to fit in the space around. It's such in its size, rippling with muscles and jutting pieces of hardened shell piercing the skin. The creature's jaw hangs set with an overbite filled with fang teeth. What little hair still remains on the creature is wiry and thin, like too little spread over too much body. Its eyes lacking any humanity, it regards any movement with contempt.
Girl Scout cookies?
Where's the...
Where's
Where is the window in my apartment?
You kind of... Well... You kind of start going for the window,
Hmm.
and you feel this anger surging up in you,
Okay.
and just kind of this heat as you reach for the window and your hand kind of catches on fire.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not painful.
Maybe it is good.
It starts to squeeze itself through the doorway.
Oh, stop. Hooray!
With
That
a
worked.
1 on his agility, he just kind of gets to the doorway. He's not completely stuck, but he's having trouble.
He's stuck. We can all fill in the rest of that sentence, right?
And what sentence is that?
Superhero, what are you doing? So, he's stuck.
God.
I'm on fire.
Yep. Bo, you can definitely hear something at your doorway. Kind of, and you see this kind of pressure leaning up against it.
Oh no. I'm going to go over here bat he has good, and sort of like try and duck behind the corner.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Watch the door.
Well, it doesn't seem to break at this point. Lee, what are you doing?
I genuinely don't know. I don't know how to react to. You're on fire now, and there's a monster in your doorway.
It is a bit of a weird sensation as your other hand catches on fire.
Oh no.
I need you to make a spirit roll.
Okay. Spirit roll. 3.
Oh, okay. Well, Lee, that sensation of fire kind of courses all the way up your arms,
Cool.
and you kind of see your entire body be set aflame.
Well, I mean, it was either this or the monster, huh?
Now,
Just grim acceptance.
let's see if this works.
Ah!
Hestia!
At last!
You see something big and ugly starting to breach through the doorway to your home.
That is my doorway.
What you doing? Just straight into it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that's definitely a hit. Roll me some damage with the 11. 15. Well, you get... Wow, only 15.
Yeah, that's not much.
Yeah, that's all good.
I mean, I rolled a 1 for one of the things.
Yeah,
so,
well,
yeah.
you give it a mighty wallop, and he just kind of recoils a bit as he slams into the door. Bo, this is when you notice your door kind of fly open.
Well, that's not good. Oh, I see blue hair. Oh no, that's pipes. Never mind. Just have to zoom in a bit.
It's the token I could find. Or the token I had available.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna say or do anything at this point.
Not gonna do anything? That's fine. Ira, what are you up to? As you definitely hear the sounds of some mighty fight going on. Or at least starting to arc up. Yes? Nope. You gone?
Hello?
Hello. What are you doing as the sounds of fighting continue?
I look over. Ira looks over to where Nox is, and
He's
she
hiding.
goes-
He's under the couch.
I'm gonna have to go out and deal with this, aren't I? She grumbles as she gets up from the spot off on the floor and goes out. Unlocking her door actually, and then
Yep.
going out. Oh, hi.
For
She
those
explains.
watching, the players don't actually see the tokens until they come up. So this is Ira's first looking at it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move one more square if you want.
Nope, I stay here.
You're good?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Well, our friend, Big and Ugly, he's going to take a swing at you,
Oh no.
Estia.
Come at me, monster.
Oh no.
What's your parry?
8.
Well, with the 5, that's not going to hit. He kind of goes to punch you and kind of takes out a part of the wall.
I
And
begin to laugh.
at this point, the cleaners have scattered. The equipment left behind, they've just gone to the four winds. As this big, ugly creature that looks partially human kind of stands in your doorway. Hestia, what do you do?
So Hestia's arms are covered in a sort of bronzed armor,
Yep.
like old gauntlets, all the way up to like probably elbows, and they have writing on the back of both palms. One says hearth, one says home.
Yep.
He swings back with hearth, delivers a mighty right hook. Or, hear me out.
Could always spend a penny. Yep. You're down to 2. Whoa. He brings up one of his meaty fists, or one of his meaty hands, and just kind of blocks it, pulling his hand away from the burns. Oh. Still kind of just watching it at the moment?
I mean, it's not aggressing against me, so yeah, kinda.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine. Well then, Iro, what do you do? You're kind of seeing this fight happening in the hallway. I don't think you can really see Hestia, but you can definitely see something flaming and trying to beat on this thing.
Ira just stands there watching in a way where she's unsure of what to do.
Well, as you're kind of looking, your vision kind of peaks as it kind of narrows on the giant human-like creature. I need you to make a spirit roll for me. It's an attribute roll.
Spirit fingers.
You feel something starting to well up inside you, like a feeling of aggression. And you kind of just, your conscious mind takes more of a grip of it, and you just kind of pull yourself back and you go, no, this is fine. This is scary, but it's not attacking me.
It's fine. It's fine. Like, you know, I'm just an innocent bystander.
Absolutely. Estia, he's going to come back with a swing for you. He kind of just puts his hands on either side of the doorway and goes for a headbutt.
Bring it, beast. I grip his head in my big meaty hands. No.
Well, it's your turn.
And I respond.
You absolutely respond. Now, in Savage Worlds, when it comes to fighting, everyone will have a parry score. Now, our friend Big and Ugly here has a parry of 8. So in order to successfully hit them, you need to exceed that 8. Now, because Hestia here has exceeded by 4 or more, that means a raise as well. So, you'll get an extra d6, Nick, when you go to roll damage.
So there's a button that says roll raise. Is that what I press, or do I press roll first?
Roll raise, I think.
Right, so that's 32 damage.
Well,
You're welcome.
yeah, no, this is fine. So, what does it look like?
The not holding his head hand
Yep.
ignites, and she
Yep.
just pulls it back, like short and sharp, still holding his head, and then just slams
Just slams.
and like releases his head.
I mean, you still got a 1 on that D12.
I hope I can do better on that one.
Well, he had a toughness of 19.
Yeah. Didn't he?
Now, you've beaten the 19, so he's shaken.
Hmm.
You've exceeded it by 4, so he's wounded.
Good.
And you've exceeded it by another 4 again. So he is knocked out cold.
A fine warm-up.
He just kind of slumps down. And as he starts to slump, he starts to shrink.
What trickery is this?
Going from his massive form filling the whole way to that of just a man. His hair still looks patchy in places, but what was left of his clothing is kind of draping on his body now.
Is he still out cold?
He's still out cold.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and close that door there.
Yeah, Ira kind of just like goes back into her room.
Oh, there we go.
Bo,
What?
the door kind of doesn't go back in quite properly. It takes a little bit of jiggering.
That's okay.
But you do see kind of Hestia coming out. Or, I should say, you see a flaming Amazon.
Oh, good. No, I make sure the door's actually proper closed and locked if there's got one of those slidey lock things.
Yeah, and just kind of like...
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So, Hestia.
I'm gonna take in my surroundings.
I mean, this place looks odd. I mean, you've been getting flashes of something. You remember not long ago you were in the Gardens of Olympus.
Mm.
And now you find yourself in what appears to be something like a mortal realm?
Some kind of magic trickery is afoot.
And it seems like they've lined their floors with rugs or sheep wool.
Not how I would have done it. But I can see its value. Although it must be terrible to keep clean. There must be slaves aplenty.
Otherwise, you kind of look back to your broken door, and there's a part of you that knows that this is your door.
Hold on. Oh, beans.
All beans.
I don't have any kind of make door better.
I mean, you're the goddess of hearth and home.
Yeah, but I'm not the goddess of, like, making shit.
Oh no, I get that. This is probably more Hephaestus's job anyway.
I shall have to get Hephaestus on the horn.
There we go. Pulls out a horn.
I shall have to get a horn to call Hephaestus.
But it does look a little bit odd, and you're in your battle armor as well.
That feels natural. I haven't quite decided if she can actually take off the armor.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Like, on her arms, I mean.
Yeah, well, that is up to you.
I'm gonna go, knock on this door.
Alright. Hey, Bo, there's a knocking on your door.
I remain silent.
No, no one is home. I'm
It
sorry.
could be that thing now looking for me. Don't know. This is the best. This is the way.
I knock on the door.
With the door already partially damaged, and a success and a raise on the die roll, you kind of force the door open accidentally, not knowing your own strength. While you see a small puny mortal kind of run into another room and just close the door.
I knock on the door.
Oh god, this is your champion all over again, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I found my groove.
Yeah, just lots of strength and knocking on doors very hard. Hey Bo, how close are you to that door?
I was just thinking about that, and he probably would be looking for some sort of firm object on like his dresser or something to bop them with.
Yeah. No, I feel that's fair. I mean, you probably have a lamp.
No book on the shelf or anything.
No, there's books on the shelves as well, but
I'm grabbing a book since it worked so well last time.
that's fair enough. Well, Hestia, the door opens for you.
Wait, what?
Kind of just knocking on it very hard as it breaks open.
So I
Ah.
now have the book raised.
Yep.
There you are, mortal. Be not afraid. I am the goddess Hestia. Do you have some kind of horn device for which to summon Hephaestus? My door is broken.
Bo?
Mortal?
Oh, he's not saying anything.
I can see you, mortal. My eyes do not only work on movement.
Still not saying anything.
Ah, this mortal is deficient.
Bo,
Yes.
give me a smarts roll. Oh, there's that raise again.
Yeah.
You have a success and a raise.
Yeah, dumb.
So, do you not want to be seen right now?
Yeah, sounds good actually.
Well, Estia,
Hey.
you see the mortal in front of you disappear. As if a show of fairy lights kind of come over him for a couple of moments, and you see something akin to pixie dust. And then,
Hecate magic.
and then he's just gone.
If this is a trick, Hecate, it is working quite well. Very well.
And yeah, Bo, you see Estia leave. Well, you see the large Amazon-type woman just kind of walk away.
When I came out, I know I saw Bo close the door. Did I see... What's the other character called?
Ira?
Did I see Era scurry away?
Give me a notice check. Everyone has notice. Wow, you're rolling really well tonight.
I am.
You can definitely see two doors. Off over here on your left hand.
I'm gonna play everyone's favorite party trick.
Oh god.
I knock on the door.
Jess, Ira, how close to the door are you?
Still somewhat close. She's still trying to register what she saw.
Yep. Well, you feel a very mighty knock on your door.
What now? Whatever you're selling, I don't want none. She shouts through the door.
As the lock starts to crack and break.
What? She turns around to look at the door. What the fuck is that?
Standing in your doorway is what? Well, Hestia, describe what Ira sees.
Basically a 7 foot tall, semi-armored Amazonian type woman, flaming red hair, not literally but figuratively.
Yeah.
Flaming eyes, literally, not figuratively. Kind of like a simple outfit otherwise, just sort of loosey-goosey.
Yeah. Kind of like a... I'm not
Is
going to say
Comic-Con
toga.
in town and I just didn't know about it?
I mean, you can definitely feel the flames.
Be not afraid, mortal. I am Hestia, goddess of hearth and home.
You really got that script down pat, don't you, buddy?
My door is broken.
You almost broke. Well, I'm pretty sure you broke mine.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
I require Hephaestus.
I fed a hooter?
Give me a common knowledge roll.
For me?
Yeah, it should be a skill. I mean, it rings a bell. But that's about it. Kind of maybe a Greek god? Or Roman, or some bullshit like that?
Yeah, not ringing a bell.
I have rung no bells this day, merely knocked.
You're gonna have to clarify who you want me to help you look for. I know it. I kinda could try for you.
I forget how simple you mortals are.
Wow.
I require the aid of the god of blacksmithing. He has been known to forge
Just ring
doors every now and
just ring
then.
Doors plus. You want to call a god to come fix your door when you can just call someone closer and more local.
There's a brief second where she just like considers this, and then simply turns away from her and just shouts out, "Doors!" I have attempted to call them, mortal, and it has not worked.
I'll ring them for you. No, actually, I'll ring someone to come fix your door. Ira then takes out her phone, dials a number. Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Hestia is staring at her the entire time.
as she talks into this small little black box.
I do not understand
A
how this will
tablet.
help.
You do, however, beside you, Hestia, you see
Yes.
a flickering of the lights
Ooh.
as a, what looks like an image of a person appears.
Do I know this person?
They're wearing a toga. But otherwise they look pretty much mortal.
Ugh. Okay.
And they're just like, hail, mighty goddess?
Ale?
Ira, you can kind of see the hologram of Hax appearing in what looks like a toga.
Oh. Ira tries to stifles a giggle.
Ale, strange one.
Kind of just thinks about it for a moment. To what do we owe the pleasure of your mighty visage?
I require my door to be fixed.
He kind of looks to the broken doors. We can arrange the fixing of your door, mighty goddess.
Yes. That was never really a question.
I shall make sure it is done as quickly as possible.
As you should, mortal.
Great goddess. Forgive me, for I am but a lowly mortal. Who are you? I mean, who do I have the dignity of this visage, this thing?
Do not be concerned. I am not as well known as the other Olympians. I am Hestia, first of the Olympians. Kind of a big deal, but it's fine.
He kind of...
Goddess of hearth and home, you know, what every mortal has. But no, it's fine.
Forgive me for not recognizing your great visage here in this house of homes.
Fair enough. I haven't been out much. Lately.
Forgive me, for why are you here?
That actually stumps her. I do not know. I awoke to a beast, and I, point at the guy on the ground.
Okay.
Attacking my home.
Fairly. Alright.
I have sorted that problem, and now we have the problem of the door.
To be fixed.
Correct.
Okay. Well, we shall see to the fixing of the door. A lowly mortal such as myself will be along to fix your door.
Excellent. I hope it doesn't turn out to be an entire odyssey. And with that, she puts out her hand for a high five.
He kind of just raises his.
She, doesn't really... She does it, but doesn't really notice that she just passes right through.
Yeah.
I'm glad the same jokes are still available in this day and age.
Yeah, golden fleece and all that.
What? What?
Odyssey?
No, what? Wrong thing, but I like your gumption.
10 trials?
That was Heracles.
Okay.
I'm starting to think maybe the whole toga setup for you isn't working out.
The image just kind of shimmers and shakes a little bit, and it's like, I'm sorry, mighty goddess. I'm losing your. I can't hear you, and the image just disappears.
I am going to punch Hecate square in the mouth.
Ira, what are you doing for all that interchange?
Area would have just been looking at the both of them, watching the interaction, and then now just staring back at Hestia. Yeah, so as he explained, lowly mortal, come fix door soon.
Yes. Well, thank you for your assistance. Blessings be upon you. All right. She just
may
wanders
Odin
off.
be with you.
Stops. Hey, sorry. You just name dropped someone right there. What was that about?
What? And then Aaron just closes the door.
Wow. Just gotta pound in there like somebody.
Oh, like she just presses the door until it starts opening again.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, better move it away from the door at this point.
Did you mention Odin? He owes me money.
Because of course he does.
I don't know him personally.
Was this one of those figures of speech you mortals are so fond of?
Yes.
Well, should you see Odin, tell him I still want to collect.
That's fair.
He's already
I'll tell
walking
him
away
that.
now.
Hestia.
Why can't I get in my...
Yeah.
There's no door there.
Give me a spirit roll.
You got it. How?
Wow. 16.
I have nothing in my spirit.
You do hear a voice in your head trying to get your attention. But you kind of
recognize
vaguely, but you kind of shake it off. Hey, Bo.
What's up?
It's getting awfully close to the time where you have to be gone.
I'll go check what's going on. Do I still hear that thumping person thumping around?
Nope.
On this? So they've left.
Or
Oh,
at
good.
least it's quiet.
I start getting my stuff together. Can I see myself?
Yeah, you can see yourself.
Or am I invisible?
You look a little bit translucent now that you're looking at it. Give me a smarts roll.
Yeah.
You kind of have a look at your hands, kind of reach them out, and they look translucent. And you concentrate on them for a couple of moments before they go completely clear. And then you shake your hands and they go back to normal.
Is that what I did with that other thing? I like go around and pick up some stuff that I need,
Mhm.
and just sort of like, did it go invisible or translucent or whatever?
Do you want it to go translucent /
I mean-
invisible?
Kinda, yeah. I thought it's gonna look weird, just sort of floating out the door.
Well, let me have a quick look. Not illusion. Yeah, no. It goes invisible as well. You kind of pick it up, hold it out, and you kind of focus on it for a couple of moments and it just kind of disappears in your hand, but can still feel the weight of it and a slight outline to it.
Okay, good. This is gonna be great if I can do this at the magic show. Alright. He just sort of like comes over here and like pokes his head out to see what's around.
Yeah, no. For one thing, you see Hestia in the doorway.
Whoop, better be quick then.
And you walk past the unconscious guy on the floor.
Yeah.
At the back door.
Oh yeah.
Hestia, give me a notice roll.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Well, you definitely heard a door open and then close
Mm-hmm.
before, some footsteps kind of ran past you. But by the time you look around, you don't see anything.
Mortal nonsense.
God.
Well, I made it outside successfully, so better get to my show.
All right. Well, you'll head off to your show.
Mhm.
Estia.
Hey.
So, this is your apartment.
Hmm.
Well, this kind of feels like home, even if it doesn't look like it.
Not how I would have done things.
You would have decorated a lot better.
Absolutely. Well, might as well get the hearth lit.
Yep, how are you getting the hearth lit?
I have flaming hands.
So just open up the hearth and set it aflame?
Yep.
Well, it mostly catches. But you kind of have almost godly power. Well, you do have godly power at your fingertips.
Eh.
So the flame seems to settle in quite nicely.
Good.
As your hearth is now lit and is warming the room.
Hmm.
Give me another spirit roll.
Okay. Oh, that's not right. 7.
It's with the hearth now lit. And a sense of comfort kind of falling over you as all the problems that were in front of you are now gone. And you're back in what feels like home, even if it doesn't look like it.
Mm-hmm.
That you kind of just black out.
Well, that's dangerous.
Lee!
Sweet Jesus!
The stove is on fire!
No! Put that out.
You get the local little extinguisher that they have on hand for kitchen fires, and you use it for the first time in your life, fumbling a couple of times, but you manage to put it out.
Cool. Cool.
Looking behind you, your door is broken and shattered. There seems to be some sort of freakish man unconscious in the hallway that you vaguely remember being a lot bigger.
Hey, so I'm calling the police.
I feel that's fair.
Police first, girlfriend second.
Alright. Well, it's as you kind of finish off with the police that you realize that it is starting to get a little bit on in the evening.
Yes?
And you haven't really heard, there's no missed messages from your girlfriend.
Yeah, no, absolutely calling her.
Well, it rings out once, and then you call a second time and you get a hold of her, and she's like, "Hi, sorry, I was in the middle of something."
Oh, no worries.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh, do you need me to come home?
I
I'm
think
kind of
that
in the
would
middle
be-
of something.
Ooh, is it like super important? We've just had an attack.
I mean, I'll be there as soon as I can, okay?
Okay.
And she hangs up.
Yeah, okay, yep. Mm-hmm. Try to just calm down in this situation. Mostly by pacing.
Just kind of pacing back and forth.
Yeah, which is super helpful.
Oh yeah, nothing piques anxiety quite like it. Hey, Era,
Yo,
what you doing?
trying to process the beast and the Amazon woman.
Just trying to process everything? Girls?
Yeah. And then also she's continuously trying to figure out what type of numbers she'll get. She's trying to understand what the robot really this code is all about.
No, that's fair.
And trying to track to see if there's like still a connection in a way to like the motherboard.
Ah, well, give me a hacking roll. Nowhere to lie, this is going to be difficult.
Looks
So,
like a
like
walk in the
it's
park
hard.
to me.
yeah, no, super difficult. So, 4 is a success, 8 is a raise, 2 numbers, and then 12 is 2 raises. Well, after your little discussion with Hacks, you kind of dive back into the coding, and as soon as you realize that, well, from his words, it's code embedded in code, and that just infinitely longer. Digging in deeper and deeper, you find that it was in fact trying to send a signal out. You're not sure what the signal was about. It's too garbled and gone at this point. The code is degrading. But you know it was looking for someone.
Okay. I can work with this. Alright. You return to Hacks, is there someone of importance on Earth that you guys need?
A Hack's response kind of comes up on your phone and goes, "Someone of importance that we need?"
Well, these robots are trying to look for someone.
Ah, so you managed to dig into it.
Yes.
I'm actually a little bit impressed.
Well, you leave me alone and you see just what I can do.
Oh, wow. Okay, so don't need my help anymore?
Oh, it's always good to have an outside perspective.
Yeah, right. Okay. So no, we're not looking for anyone. Were you able to figure out what the robot was looking for?
Not yet. I'm gonna have to try. The code is dying.
Yeah, no, it's hard to put into real words, I guess is the best way to put it, but it's kind of the code is, or what's keeping the code is somewhat liquid.
Liquid?
Yeah. I mean,
What type of liquid? Like water?
it's more of a liquid silica with a couple of other things thrown in for good measure.
So we just have to make this little baby a cocktail and we can get it going.
Well, I don't know about that, but if you want to give it a shot, go for it.
I would have to maybe I could try and see if I can get some of its liquid and see if I can get it tested.
I mean, if you think that'll help.
I need that Amazonian woman. She could easily smash this into a pulp.
Oh dear God. Can we not bring the so-called gods into this? You do.
Sure.
You do have gods here, right?
I mean, everyone else does. I'm a free thinker.
Good. Think freely. That's how you get along in this world. No really such thing as gods.
I mean, I get along with my cat.
You get along with your cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Nox even out of, hiding yet?
Yeah, no. At this point, he's kind of up on the couch. Just kind of sitting pretty.
He's a handsome kid.
Ooh, I do have a token. Doop. Yeah, no, he's just kind of sitting pretty. And kind of looks at you and half between licks and kind of goes, yeah?
No, I got concerned. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for trying to be a decent cat mother.
I'm sorry. This is fine? I think it's fine. Axe is kind of like, so do you often talk to your cat like that?
I do now.
You do now?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. It's just weird things have been happening since I took some weird pot stickers.
Okay, no, look, you're gonna have to elaborate on that. Weird things like what? Does this...
Does randomly having fur come out your hand normal?
Okay, so fur coming out of your hand? Anything else?
I was a cat?
You're a cat? Okay, yep. Anything else?
Hey Knox, what did you say? I just it was weird. I don't know. There's just weird bodily changes. I think it's early menopause.
Rex is just kind of like, what?
It's a human thing.
Yeah. Nox kind of looks up, kind of sitting happily, and goes, did you want me to talk to him?
I don't know if he could understand you.
Hax's reply is, I don't think I can understand you when you're meowing. The purr was weird. Okay, so let's be straight here. Can you talk to your cat?
Yes.
And you're growing fur, or at least
Yes.
you had fur.
I had fur, and then I was patting my cat, and then first started going on my hand when I was patting my cat.
Okay.
And when I stopped patting my cat, the fur retracted.
Okay. So this is going to be a weird question. Is there much information on how people manifest abilities on your world? On this world?
No.
Our world?
Not really.
No? Because I think you can talk to your cat.
No, I didn't. No, that's not what. Ira just looks at Hax dumbfounded. I was just telling you I could talk to my cat. I can understand him as if he could speak fluent French.
Okay, we're gonna try something just quickly. Could you open your laptop again?
Ira opens a laptop.
Okay. You see a couple of windows start opening up. And then Twitch kind of opens up to a channel about ducks. It's just kind of a constant live feed of ducks. It's kind of peaceful and calming, but you know, it's not something you'd usually look at. And Hax kind of looks for a couple of moments and he goes, okay, and you're live with the ducks.
Ira just looks at the ducks.
I mean,
They're pretty cute.
say something to the ducks.
Oh. But... Wait, what? Hello?
You see, one of the most terrifying things of your entire life as a good dozen ducks all turn to look at this one location and just start swimming towards the camera.
Hax, what's going on?
I don't know, you're the one talking to ducks.
What do you mean I'm the one talking to ducks?
You said something, they responded.
Said hello.
Oh good, Nick. The ducks they seem to just, one of them kind of swims a bit closer, goes, hello?
Hello?
Hello? Are you
Hello?
okay there?
I'm fine. Are you okay? How's the pond?
The pond is good. I can't see you.
I'm hiding. I'm too afraid to come out.
Hans, we have a friend who's hiding.
Oh no.
A couple more ducks kind of just start swarming the camera. Are you okay? Do you need help?
I'm fine. My feathers are ruffled.
Oh no. So, what has made you
There's a
scared?
fox.
Are you okay? If you need to fly away somewhere, it's okay. Just let us know so we can fly. Hax is just kind of off to the side on a separate image, just kind of hand over his eyes, just shaking his head.
Hax, get me off the screen. Wait. Ira just shuts it down. Like, shuts the Twitch thing down.
Just a quiet shout out to Dash Ducks right there. But anyway.
Well, that answered my bird question.
You can talk to birds and to a cat.
Yay! Let's go to a zoo and become friends with every goddamn fish.
I mean, could you talk to a fish? You know what? These are great theories.
What about an ant?
That's something for you to experiment, I think, with. But you have the ability to communicate with animals by the looks of it.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's kind of cool.
Wait, I got this. And he brings Twitch up again on your laptop. And he switches to a live stream of puppies. And he goes, okay, and you're live. The puppies can hear you, no one else can, it's fine.
Puppies?
The puppies kind of just, they start wiggling, as, you know, the puppies tend to do, and they just kind of dash over to the camera and go, who's there? Are you friendly?
I am a friend.
Friend, we can't see you.
That is okay, I'm still a friend.
Okay, play?
I cannot play, but you go play.
Okay. And they just kind of dash away from the camera and start playing.
They are so cute.
X is like, adorable. So yeah, okay, so that's 3 species down.
Are we just gonna go through all of the species
No,
to see if I can...
I don't have the time for that.
I don't have the time either.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna have to make time, aren't I?
I mean, the ability to talk to animals doesn't come along every day. We'll put it that way.
I'm gonna be a Dr. Dolittle. It's gonna be great.
I mean, I'm not sure how good of a veterinarian you are, but...
Oh no, that was sarcasm.
Alright. Look, if you notice any other changes, let me know, okay?
How do I let you know?
Just type it into your phone. I've got it hacked.
Okay.
I've got an AI going that will kind of just read through things, and if it's something wrong, then... Well, if it's something I need to know about, then it will come up.
As long as I don't have to accept terms and conditions.
I mean, it's already installed on your phone.
That's fair.
Hey, if you want to put it that way, you're more comfortable with this than most people.
Because I don't hide things. in electronics.
Yes. Well, I will leave you to your discussions with your cat.
Thanks. We're gonna have a tea party.
God. Bo!
Yes.
You go to your performance at the RSL.
Mm-hmm.
The performance goes off without a hitch.
Perfect.
Like, even the additions you've made to the performance come off really well.
Yeah.
Kind
Maybe
of
I'll
keep your
get-
audience in mind, of course, but...
Well, of course. Well, maybe I'll get more than one show here this month. That'd be good.
Well, there is a lot of applause that goes up as you kind of finish off your big finale.
Oh, I give a most gracious and prideful bow to the adoring fans. Thank you, thank you.
Afterwards, the manager comes up to you and goes, hey, Bo, that was a good performance.
Hey, thanks, man.
Really stepping it up a notch there.
Yeah, no, things just sort of clicked recently.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a bit.
Well, with the robot alien attack, I mean, it's good that you're still in your game. I was expecting you to call in sick.
Oh, that was a bit of an incident, but and another incident, but no, I think
You think you're good?
I got out of there safely, shall we say?
Well, hey, look, if these performances keep up, we'll absolutely book you more.
Oh, that would be amazing.
You know, especially with everything going on, I think people need a distraction.
I am free many nights of the week, so happy to distract as many people as you wish to bring in.
Okay, well, I'll pass it up further up the chain and then I'll get back to you, okay?
Dodson says, "Thank you, appreciate it."
Well, Lee.
Yes.
Kara eventually comes in a little bit rushed. Her hair is kind of a little bit in disarray, but you get the feeling that she's probably run here.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Are you okay?
Well, that guy out there broke our door. I think he had maybe a psychotic break or something.
Yeah, no, the cops were pulling up as I came in.
Yeah. I called them just before the kitchen caught on fire. I took care of it.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's been kind of a rough afternoon.
All right. But you're okay now?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. Just stressed as all get up.
All right. Okay, just take a seat here.
I do so.
She starts getting you a drink.
Cool.
You hear a voice go, "Holy shit, what is that?" Boys, call an ambulance.
Is that the police?
Wouldn't you know it? You called for us.
Oh, good. That guy kind of busted in our door.
He kind of looks to the unconscious guy on the ground. Okay. We met yesterday, Detective Wundegar.
Ah, yes. Hello, detective.
Hi. You sure there's nothing you want to tell me?
I mean, I'm not like a specialist in the subject or anything, but I think this guy kind of flipped, smashed in our door, and passed out.
Okay. Can I come in?
I mean,
He kind
I
of
can't
looks at the shattered door frame.
No, like, be our guest.
He steps over the rubble. He kind of pulls out his flip book. It's like, okay. So, guy bashed in your door. Does he have anything to do with the hole in the hallway?
I am unsure, but I'm going to go with a fairly convincing yes.
All right. So, I'm not really... This is not something I was prepared for today.
You and me both.
No, this is fine. We're fine.
This is fine.
It's not fine. Look. You're okay?
I think so, yeah. I want to say I passed out. It's kind of been stressful lately, so, you know.
Everyone's under a lot of stress. Alright.
Yeah, 2 attacks in 2 days.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Look. I'm gonna see to all this. There's gonna be a couple more officers coming. And probably an ambulance. He looks to the unconscious guy whose jaw definitely seems somewhat disjointed.
When he gets from breaking the door.
But we're gonna deal with this, okay?
Okay.
You try to relax. We'll take a statement later.
Sure. Can I get one of those, trauma blankets?
He kind of makes a gesture for one of the officers who's kind of gawking at the unconscious dude. And the officer runs off. Be here in a moment.
Hell yeah.
Well. Eventually, the ambulance comes in, clears them away. Well, clears the guy away. And a feeling of relaxation can kind of overcome you again. Kara is still very worried about you, but otherwise, it's pretty much okay as well. And she's like, this has been a weird couple of days, huh?
Yeah. No, it has. Listen.
Yeah?
For realsies, though, if tomorrow we get attacked again, we're moving, okay?
I feel that's fair. Like, there's got to be something in at least that we can break it under unusual circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
There's got to be.
I mean, you'd think so.
But, so how has your day been?
My day went well. It went better than well, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, no, I got another classroom debate.
Oh. Is the other guy still standing?
More or less.
Okay, well. Held back, I hear. Cool.
Well, the professor thinks I have the makings of a great politician.
I've always told you that.
It's... I kind of wanted to be politician adjacent, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know, I'd like the competition, I guess. I'd like to see how it go. I think I'd do well.
I'd vote for you.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Anytime.
Well, for the rest of you, well, for everyone, Bo, you'll eventually come home exhausted from the performance, but also kind of revved up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
very successful. You seem to have be gaining some sort of magical ability. You're not 100% sure, but you can make things go invisible.
Start.
It's,
He
yep.
when he gets home, he's sort of almost not walking, but sort of bouncing from leg to leg. Looks like he's going to pass out, but still bouncing from leg to leg.
Yeah.
Approach. Yeah.
Well, there are some police and ambulance seem to be taking someone away. But otherwise, things seem to be calming down.
I sort of try and subtly check out what's going on.
The big guy from before, they seem to be taking him away into an ambulance.
Ah, okay. Well,
Well,
he
they
was a
are
bit of a
taking-
menace.
No, he absolutely was a menace. This is when you see it, the hole in the center of the roof. Like where the hallways kind of meet.
Just sort of look up and be like, huh,
Cool.
well, I'm not fixing that.
No, absolutely.
Sort of ignores it, I guess. It just heads for his room.
Alright. Well, as everyone is kind of winding down for the evening, and you're able to put an eye to social media in whichever way you want to do it, either watching a little bit of TV, scrolling Twitter feeds, etc. Something new seems to be trending. A new hashtag. Hashtag what's your power? A lot of these posts with this tag or this hashtag are attached with various videos. All of them are pretty different. Some of them are a little bit similar. One has a girl taking off her shoes before casually walking up a wall and then up onto a ceiling and then just casually waving from the top of the ceiling. Another one has a guy just kind of standing there psyching himself up with a lever and then just kind of lops his hand off before holding it up for the camera as his hand just slowly grows back over the course of about 10 seconds.
That one's nasty, and I downvote
it. And CCTV footage of someone at a service station taking several bullets to the chest. It's probably America or somewhere like that. They take the bullets and it doesn't budge them. And then they just start swinging, and the people who had shot them just kind of go flying. Ira. I need you to make a hacking roll.
A hacking roll? Okay.
Yes. Ooh. I got nothing for you. As the night wears on, more and more of these videos start to come out. People seeming to manifest these weird powers. Of course, there's a bunch of conspiracy theories starting to be launched about how these are all being faked and it's just the new millennial trend. But there's a lot of different people doing it, and it's quickly getting to the point where there is too many people for this to just be a hoax or some massive publicity stunt. The conspiracy is still there, but it doesn't have a lot of traction. And as the videos continue to pour in, you're just kind of left with a sense going over the last couple of days in your head for all of you. Maybe you have powers too. And with that, I will leave it for the evening. I know it's a little bit early.
Dun dun dun.
We're alive, so that's a plus.
That is a plus. That is absolutely a plus. And you fought your first supervillain. Well, I should say Hestia fought the first supervillain.
Hooray!
I survived my first supervillain.
That's very true. You survived your first encounter with a supervillain.
They came barging through 2 doors.
Yeah,
Most
no.
inappropriate.
He's very much a big guy. His name was Floorbreaker.
What about the one that was all orange?
The one that was all orange?
Yeah.
Oh, I just struck the token.
He means me.
I'm trying to play it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I mean, that was maybe a supervillain. We're not quite sure.
I mean, they were more threatening than the other guy.
I mean, you're not wrong there.
Hey,
Came charging through my house. What do you expect?
Fire.
I knocked.
Hard. Through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, Ira's sending you a bill.
I mean, good luck finding me.
okay, I'm just gonna sign out from the stream, everyone, and I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
Oh. Well, everyone, I'm just gonna mute them for a second. Hey everyone, well, I hope you had fun watching. To everyone who's still here, I know it was a little bit slower. I was expecting the fight to go on a little bit more than that, but you know, Hestia being Hestia. But things are progressing. People are getting their powers. They're starting to figure things out, and it's getting a little bit more interesting. And the mystery's starting to deepen as to where these robots came from and what they're hiding or what they were looking for, and what is to be done with the enigmatic hacks. He seems to have a pretty much good touch on all technology that he has at his disposal, but what's he hiding? Well, if you want to find out the answer to these questions, you'll have to come back next week at, well, Easter this weekend, so it'll be 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. We'll no longer be in Daylight Savings Time. Until then, you can find me on the socials, Twitter and YouTube, where hopefully I will actually have this up reasonably soon, the VOD for last week and this week. But until then, my name's Matthew. My name's Matthew. This has been Savage World Supers presenting the Breakford incident. I hope you have a lovely week. But until then, remember, we are the storytellers.